Let's actually put the spotlight quickly on a company now before we carry on with the rest of the market conversation. Zen Tech is a stock in focus. It's had a good run with a gain of about 127% in the last 1 year. Now, the latest news peg on Zen Tech is that they have delivered an anti-drone system with hard kill to the Army Air Defense College. This happened just last week. And of course, the company's got very aggressive plans in terms of revenue growth as well. So let's quickly get to this discussion with Mr. Ashok Atluri, Chairman and Managing Director at Zen Technologies. Mr. Atluri, thank you very much for joining in. Before we talk about your revenue projections, and they are very, very, interesting looking, because you, I think, are at 440 crores as of FY24. You're saying your revenues will cross 900 crores this year. Before we get to those specifics, just your thoughts on the overall pace at which you're expecting to get orders, because the last 1 week, the entire debate has been around whether the government will start going a little slow on the ordering activity, given that it's a coalition government. What's your experience been in the last 1 year, and what do you expect now?
We expect that the order pace will continue to be will continue to sustain itself, and again, we have told in the shareholder calls also that the third and fourth quarters is when we are expecting more orders to come, and fourth quarter the orders will become. But with the ground to the year, we don't see any slowing down at all. The aggression is going, more that we should buy more Indian, Indian IP developed products. So I think they are absolutely everything is absolutely on track. Only more aggressive is what I would feel.
Okay, all right. Hi, Mr. Atluri. Good to hear your optimism, and you believe things will look up, particularly in the second half of this fiscal. So good to hear. Tell us about this recent piece of news. You have delivered a groundbreaking hard kill ADS, that's anti-drone system. Tell us more about this. What is the revenue potential? How much do you get currently from ADS?
So for the last year, we did about 100 crores of ADS, 300 crores of simulators, and about 30 crores of annual maintenance contracts. But what is new about this order is that a lot of people are pushing for new weapon systems to be bought along with anti-drone systems. They have said that legacy systems will not work with anti-drone systems. So Zen has integrated L70. L70 is almost a Second World War vintage equipment. Has integrated a L70. And that's L70 air defense gun, and actually been able to shoot down micro drones. So that was actually a mind-blowing achievement that we have been able to do, and we have delivered the thing. And we expect, because this L70 guns are there in about more than 40 countries. So, and all those countries were, and the drone is a threat. There is no debate on that. So could these weapons be used? So with this, we have said that any air defense guns can be integrated to bring down the drone. So that's the big achievement. And I think in terms of revenue potential, I would say it's very low. I don't want to put in numbers, but it could be at least a few hundreds of millions of dollars, the overall market size. But for Zen, maybe a part of that.
Right, Mr. Atluri, hi, morning, Prashant here. Absolutely, drones are it's scary, right? Because cheaper drones, non-state actors, you don't need very much to sort of try and potentially inflict a lot of damage with completely unsophisticated these kind of drones, and we've seen the experience of that lately around the world. But just a quick point. I think you told us earlier that eventually between simulators and anti-drone systems, revenue mix should be 60-40. Is that roughly where you would be? You see this progressing?
For example, this year we see 75-25, mix. So, on average, we expect that to be around 60-40. I think, but I'm saying on the long term, it will be 60-40. But, this year we may have again, very dominant ADS orders. And so this will keep happening. The quarter, especially quarter-wise, it will be more volatile. But yeah, overall, it will be between 60 simulators, 40 drones, or maybe even 50-50, the way things are going for anti-drone systems.
Your order book, when we chatted in February, was about 1,400 crores. Any change to that?
No, our order book, I think currently, yeah, it's whatever we gave the announcement, that was the last announcement we gave. And for now, it's still around 1,400 crores, yes.
Sir, just a question on the margin profile of these, anti-drone systems. Since this will grow to becoming almost 50% of your business, are the margins same for simulators and ADS as you scale up this side of the business?
ADS has, we say that the ADS EBITDA would be around 30%, and simulator is around 40%. So on an average, we say EBITDA will be about 35%.
Okay, very quickly about the export order book. You're expecting it to scale up. How much was exports in the past year? How much is it likely to be in this year? I recall you saying that you want that part, the exports part of the business to scale up as well. So how do you see that happening?
Exports are, we think that exports are going to be very, very large. But, again, we are talking to many countries, and the time frame is not clear. But I expect something to happen during this year. And they may be very large. Again, that would really change the calculations of, as earlier they said 900 crores looks very aggressive. But again, whether it's exports or it is domestic, we have actually almost disconnected with this percentage-wise growth. It is the growth is happening in such phenomenal way that when I say 50%, people within my company actually laugh that this guy is setting a bar low so that he can easily jump. So but we expect that things will, and of course there are a lot of ifs and buts, but I think the growth is going to be phenomenal for companies, especially that do self-funded R&D, not taking the TOT or borrowing, just doing manufacturing, but self-funded R&D like Zen Technologies. We are going to get a lot of orders, not only from domestic, but even from international market, because they want companies that can have their skin in the game. So yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, you've told this before, that unprecedented sort of environment, positive environment for your business. Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Atluri. It's always a pleasure, and look forward to speaking with you again. Thank you. Well.